swag, it's that new swag, it's that new spaz, I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece, police in the back, they gotta catch me, only met me one time, she wanna sex me, new life, new bitty, and she sexy, new water, new ice, new neck piece, if the police pulling up, they gotta get me, only after could I touch her and she let me, new bitty, new bag, new VV.
Velli Smalls in the building. 1-5 with my gun high. Secret Society. Got Doshi here. Welcome home, Doshi.
Great.
House.
Come pick my dumb ass up. Small.
Baltimore, baby.
You give me that Mob Deep flow.
WDMF. We live. Internet radio. Raw Dope Podcast. I'm your host, Hand 5000.
And it's your girl, Molly, First Lady of YBG, the female voice of Raw Dope Podcast.
Listen, Baltimore, D.C., Virginia, Philadelphia, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York.
World fucking wild.
I got 2 men in the building. Listen, and it's like having the Source and Don Diva at the same damn time. You feel me? I got the boy Velli Smalls in the fucking building.
Indeed.
Shout
Representing
out to my guy,
Parkites, 1-5 with my gun high, and I got his fucking brother, OG Doshi in the fucking building.
Oh,
Secret
motherfucking
Society in the fucking building.
Welcome home.
They
Mr.
came
Bottom
here to
fucking line.
Hey.
They came here to chop it up with us today on the podcast, and we reporting live internet radio. Y'all know what it do. Hey Velli, what's up, bro?
Man, ain't too much, man. Chilling, man. Just living life, staying out the way.
Doshi, what's up, man?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. Just building on top of building, you know.
Building on top of building.
That's it.
We got the fucking history of Baltimore in the building, and these two young men, these two OGs, young men from Baltimore. They from the 1-5 area of Baltimore, and it's crazy because it's like a gift and a curse. We got the big brother and the little brother, and it's like a Cinderella story. The big brother,
literally the Cinderella story.
literally
Parkites,
the big
1-5.
brother, the big brothers was always supporting the little brother on the music tip, and I remember this as being a kid that grew into a man from Parkites, and I just remember that 2004 mark was some of the guys that we looked up to.
Okay.
See, we ain't look up to Michael Jordan. We don't know nothing about Frank Lucas. We don't know nothing about these great people, but we know about people that we saw. And I'm a fat nigga, so Doshi, you was my guy. Seeing y'all up there, you and Goody was my guy. A fat nigga, a fat young nigga coming up, you was my guy. Fly motherfucker. And Velli, I always just watch you. You dealt with my pops. Rest in peace to my pops. And if you was working, doing what you had to do, you always found room for music. And back then, I remember back 02, 01, when my father was living down on Rock Roads, you was just like, man, shit, I'm ready to drive this and that and this. And I'm like, yo, sir. And I'm an artist myself, so I'm like, yo, sirs. And then right there, when you was rapping, it wasn't cool to be a rapper.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You was putting out mixtapes, putting out joints, and one of your famous bars for the city of Baltimore, I'ma keep doing this till they free Nelly Nell. Nelly Nell posted that on his page, and he say, man, this helped me get through 12 years of prison. Because this one man right here said, I'ma keep doing this till they free Nelly Nell. I got the boy Velli Smalls in the motherfucking building. Respect it or check it. What's up, Velli? What's
Wait a
up,
minute,
Dosey?
Wait a minute. Before we start, though, we have to go around 3 cardinal rules. We have to.
Listen, Velli.
Just 3.
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness.
That's it.
Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet.
We don't
You
want
know what I
nothing
mean?
stepped
That's
on.
it. We don't want nothing.
at all.
Hey, Dosey,
We
you
don't
firsthand know.
want it.
We don't want nothing stepped on.
We don't want it.
We don't want nothing stepped on. We
want it.
want it uncut. And
Right,
another
no
thing,
fake,
Velli.
No, none of that.
Velli,
I don't put
people,
on my shit.
No
people might look at you and think it's all peaches and cream. And what we like to do on this podcast and this radio show, we like to introduce our audience to the person before the artist, to the person before what you may have speculations about. We like to introduce them to a person, to the person. So you and your brother personally just introduce our audience to y'all, and we'll get more in depth into what's going on.
Man, off top, I'm Velli Smalls. For music, of course, I was in the street. Smart. Got put out of school, didn't drop out. Got put out of school. Went to a little school and left there, but I figured I could educate myself.
Okay.
So by being in the street, you know, both of my brothers was locked up. So I had to hold my own.
Shout out to the bros.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to the
Diddy.
fucking bros.
Shout out to Diddy.
Shout out to
brother
Diddy.
Dosey
Shout out
right
to
here.
Youngin. Shout out to Dosey in the
BY,
fucking building.
You know what I mean? Zach, Lil C, you know. I can name a few.
Shout out
That's
to
the
LA.
people that-
guys.
Rest in
That's the
peace,
people that-
K-Vard.
Okay.
You know, babe, I know what's going on.
So you know, in the street, like when they wasn't there, people thought that I was going like, you know, follow. But I ain't followed nobody. I made my own moves. You know what I mean? Carried everything on my own. You know, got locked up every now and then. At a young age, got caught up with a nice bit. Shit. Tell on who?
Tell them who.
Tell on who?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was just like the whole thing. Morals and principles, honor was already instilled in me. Nobody had to tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dealing with a lot of motherfuckers don't know your business. So how you gonna get jammed up if don't nobody know nothing?
Okay.
So, you know, that's how I did it. You know what I mean? Got a little older and figured that the streets wasn't for me no more. You know, bowed out. Started working and doing music. That's
And
it.
how old were you then?
But when I left the
I remember a part in one of your songs was Orchard Gardens is where I reside. I mean, Orchard Gardens.
Muse.
But Park
Orchard
Heights
Muse
is
where
where
I
I
was
reside.
born. I was born down there, but Park
Park
Heights.
Heights.
Where's Ocean News at? Where's that at?
Where is
Orchard
that
Muse, that's
located?
like a little further down from Pennsylvania Avenue. On
Okay.
Pennsylvania Avenue, right there on Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
Orchard, okay, I know where you're
Not
talking
that far
about.
from
but-
Riffy Homes, like
Okay.
it's like all around.
So
that
how
area.
old were you when you resided to Park Heights?
Probably about like 3 or 4.
Well, he lived up there all his life.
Okay,
But we
bro.
lived up there all his life. My grandmother lived in Park Heights all our lives.
Okay.
That's
But
the house
we
on
left
Rock
from-
Rose, right?
Yeah, nah, the house on Cold Spring.
Okay.
We
Okay.
left from there and moved on our own. My mother and them moved on their own
Right.
down Orchard Muse.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they moved from Orchard Muse, when they moved to Orchard Muse, he was born. Then we moved back up Park Heights,
Yeah.
and that's how that happened.
He was born.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Hey,
born.
Dosey, I got
He
6
said he
little
was
brothers
born.
and 2 little sisters, and I can tell the stories of their life. You feel me? An extended brother, so I like that. That's when he was born. So Velli, when was this? When did you develop this art for hip hop?
Living in Philly. I lived in Philly for like 3 years, and my cousin, his name Lux. He used to rap with Steady B and Cool C. If y'all know who Steady B. and
Lux
Cool C
Loaded?
is. No.
Oh,
no,
I-
no, Lux like young. My cousin a little older.
Okay.
Right.
You know, he was with Steady B, Cool C,
Yeah.
ESP, and
Real B-boys.
guys like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Hilltop Hustlers.
you know what I mean? Yeah, the Hilltop Hustlers and everything.
Okay,
And I used to sit in the studio with him. I used to hear him rap and stuff like that. And I never knew how to write bars at first until I stole his book. I had no business touching it, but I stole his book and I was looking at his rap. And
Right.
I looked and I figured out how to write bars. Because at first I was just freestyling with my cousins when I used to live with them. And, you know, I don't know if y'all know who Bucky is. He used to be with
Yeah.
Styles P and them.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bucky, he got killed, right?
No, he got locked up.
Oh,
You know what I mean? He doing some time. Shout out to Rafi somebody.
That was out the Don P era.
No.
Oh, that was the Philly situation.
Yeah, but he was with Styles P and D Block.
Okay.
At one point.
Okay.
And I grew up with them, and we used to rap in the house, stuff like that. But that's where I got my style from. My style originally came from like the West Philly area and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when I moved back home,
Up north.
I started like rapping, and we outside on the block, rapping and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so I just took it from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moved down south with my cousin.
Where down south?
That's my manager, Summerton.
South Carolina.
Summerton, South Carolina.
My family's from hold up. What is it called? Sumter. Yep,
Yeah.
my family's from Sumter.
That wasn't that far. I used to
Sumter.
be in Sumter, Manning,
Yeah.
like
Florence and all that
joint
stuff.
Going crazy, you feel me? Like I was down there doing my little 1-2 on a hustle game. We was running the apartments real heavy, but then once they realized where I was from and they realized I rap and stuff like that, I'm doing shows crazy down there. Crazy. And I'm down there recording my first album, The Life, that came out in 2002. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
Life, 2002.
I was recording that down there.
Secret Society backed that up, right?
Yeah, Secret Society started down there.
Shout out to Secret Society.
So Secret Society started in South Carolina.
Because that was exactly my next question. When did Secret Society come along?
Secret Society came along. Me and my cousin in the car listening to Jay-Z CD.
Which one?
You gotta play your part when you roll the
Yeah,
window.
oh,
When we said this is Secret Society. Oh,
You
yeah,
gotta
this is
trust.
So we ride in the car. I'm like, yo, that should be the
That's
name.
what we
of the
got.
label.
Secret Society. All we got is
Boom.
trust.
You know what I'm saying? That came out. That
Yes.
I called my best friend Wick. You know what I mean? And he made the logo.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He created the logo, and it just went from there.
And then the bros took it too far because it was the dope you at the Secret Society barbershop.
Yeah, what happened was, even before the Secret Society. Well, yeah, the Secret Society barbershop was really something that was under the umbrella of Secret Society.
Okay.
To make it a brand.
Right.
So after that, we started giving the Secret Society party.
Y'all had the
Of
first
course,
party
yeah.
up the forum, the
Yeah,
black
perform,
the
yeah,
black
European
the black
and
party.
all that.
Okay.
I remember that. Yes.
So that's what took it to the root.
Yes.
And everybody was getting money at this time.
Yes.
So it was like this thing we wasn't even like he said we wasn't worried about the money because we had paper. It was about him being an artist and him doing what he liked to do.
Okay.
So he was the face of the Secret Society parties. He was the face of the barbershop. He was the face of everything because he
You
was
was
the
big
only
bro.
artist
You was
on the
behind
label.
him 100%.
Exactly, 110 every time, even to the date. And like that's his passion. So it ain't right. Like I always tell him, when you find your passion, it's something you'll do for free. If you make some money off it, it's a bonus. Anything else, like I cut hair for free. I was in the joint cutting hair.
Yeah.
For peanuts. I'm talking about literally. I'm talking about 3 stamps, 2 tuners, whatever.
Okay.
Right.
Then you come home and get 25, 30, maybe $40.
Hey.
So it's a different situation.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about the hustle.
Okay.
For real. And Secret Society, like I said, we took it to a whole nother level. Me and my man Duck started giving parties. Excuse me, underneath the Secret Society umbrella. And by the time I got back, VELLI had developed a branch off of Secret Society, which was the Great Group. Because, when you got a label for so long and it don't elevate to where you wanted to go, then you got to start off new. You got to do something else. We still kept the umbrella, but that was just, it was reinventing itself.
Okay, reinventing
Secret
itself.
Society is more business.
Yeah, more business than
business
anything.
side. Great Group is the entertainment side.
Okay.
And like, fashion, stuff like that. So
Okay.
And so how we got the football team.
All under the same umbrella.
All under the same umbrella.
Okay.
The football team. Talk about the
team
football
was
shit.
My brother Diddy,
Okay.
which is the
Shout
middle,
out to
which
Diddy.
is the middle. I'm the oldest.
So,
Diddy the middle, and
okay.
he the youngest. The football team
Free
came
the middle
from
and
him.
he the youngest.
And he was Secret Society underdogs. Then he went from the underdogs to the Secret Society Panthers.
Okay.
Then he merged with the Saints, the Park Heights Saints, to make it the Secret Society Saints. So like that's his passion, football.
I
He
tried
don't get
out
no
for the
money
Saints.
off that shit.
Okay.
Shout out to Secret Society and Diddy and y'all hooking up with them
Shout
guys
out
up
to the
there,
guys.
Mr. Gary,
Exactly.
Mr.
Yeah,
Gary and them
yeah.
with that program because I remember, man, I'm a little older and I remember way back in the day, like 89, 90, a nigga was the dude was running for like an office, and he started the Saints, and we ain't had no equipment. I wound up quitting because I was interested in what was going on in Woodland. To keep it real with you, but I ended up quitting, but to see where the Saints at, and then Tavy told us, Sleepy told us a few weeks back, man, Klebo, No Excuses Cleasy, he was like, yo, we merged with Secret Society, and it's a bigger, you know what I'm saying, it's a bigger organization. Man, I was honored because I know y'all come from the bottom and the top. You know, from that end of Cold Spring, that end of Cold Spring coming together, that's clenched fists. And it drove me more to the interview with VELLI SMALLS. I'm like, I gotta get VELLI SMALLS in here. So I don't want these motherfuckers looking at our interviews or looking at our podcast and forget. And Dosey, you are a real important person in this city, whether they want to acknowledge you because, oh no, how you acknowledge him because he from the bottom and they did this and this is what they paperwork say. But for me, a kid growing up in that area as a teenager and just seeing what y'all do and the motivation that y'all gave, point blank period, fuck everything that y'all accused them of, but what they did for the community. You know what I mean? Like you say, back then I was always in and out, and it was like your barber shop. I always wanted to get my shape up from down there, but I never made it because they didn't allow a person like me or the younger generation to make it. They took you for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They took you for 10 years, and you was the type of guy you can go in there, hey, I ain't got nothing today, bro. Like, you hit me, I just want to shape up.
And that's what it was, flat
And
out.
they took that away from
like
us.
They kind of took, that's where they dropped the ball at with all generations for real.
Right.
Because, you know, when they do them sweeps and grab a bunch of guys, right, even though we wasn't the typical role models, but we was the only role models people knew. And the guys before us were the only role models we had.
Exactly.
And during that time, if we showed them anything, we showed them how to hustle and how to get money. Regardless if it was ill-gotten gains or not, we showed them that.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? And when they snatched them, that generation of hustlers from 2004 to 2007, that's where the ball got dropped.
It got dropped
and then
bad.
on top of that, it was a recession. So you took the hustle out of hustle. Now, we don't have nobody to look at or follow. Only thing we can do is listen to the music. The music is full of murder and mayhem because the hustle gone.
Yeah,
Yep.
the hustle was
When
gone.
the hustle was there, you know, you gotta look at the genre of music. When Jay-Z and them had the music, when NWA had the music, it was about, you know,
Fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police
Right.
and gangster rap.
And it was like,
Jay-Z
I
and
could
them
be
had the
myself.
music.
It was about I get
It was
some
about
money.
selling dope, driving big cars, and doing all that went out the window. Not to say that it was a good thing. It's nothing to glorify, but it taught us better than killing one another.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Because if somebody died, it was because they deserved to die.
They
Not really
deserved it.
deserved
There's no
You had
rules.
some mistakes, but you didn't have a lot.
You broke the rules.
Like now,
Broke
it's
the rules.
crazy.
You broke the
It's crazy
fucking
out there.
rules.
Now
So,
there's no rules.
There's
And
no
they took a
rules,
lot from us.
and you can't teach no rules because it's like even if you was a legend or even if you was legendary, when you come in the street in this day and time, you got to stay in your lane because these kids ain't trying to hear what you used to do. Like
Right.
what you used to do, you can't even show me that now because I ain't gonna give you a chance.
I ain't gonna give you
You know
a
what
chance
I'm
to
saying?
listen.
That's just how it is.
And speaking of that, you call the city the last city.
Lost City.
Lost City.
Lost
I'm
City.
sorry, the Lost City. What do you think that we need to do to actually get our city back together and wake up?
Honestly, right now, I can honestly say what Uncle T doing. Shout out to Uncle T.
And Stokey. Shout out to Uncle T.
Uncle T and
Stokey, I hope to have them next
Dennis
Wednesday.
Wise,
I'm gonna be real
all
honest
these
with
guys,
you.
Yes.
man.
I'll be honest with you.
Shout out to Honey Gray Man too.
Definitely 100.
Salute.
Shout out to Honey Gray.
A Muslim
Man,
brother.
Come from training school. Like
Yeah.
this my
Yeah.
guy for real. Like every institution I've been in, he been in. It's just that simple. I don't know how that
Honestly.
happened, but that's my guy.
Honestly, what Uncle T doing, that's what we need.
Right.
Like honestly, like he teaching the kids, survival and how to come together to survive with each other.
Together.
You know what I mean?
Without turning on each other.
Not separation. So he's starting them young. He's bearing the parent that these kids need sometime when the parents nowadays, some of them, like I'm saying, some are too lazy to even be parents.
You're absolutely
So
right.
at the end of the day, that's
I
why
agree.
I call it Lost City, because when we was growing up, we was in the era of ass whippings. Nobody calling the police.
Ass whipping.
Nobody
So
calling the
bad,
police on
almost
my
one
mother.
time we almost died, huh?
You know what I mean? I get
Them
an ass
type of
whipping.
ass whipping.
I get an ass whipping today. If the neighbor called the police on my mother, I'ma curse the neighbor out, or we gonna curse the police out together. Man, she just whipped your ass on it. So what? That's my mother. Now that's what she's supposed to do. Nowadays,
even the neighbors was whipping ass.
Yeah,
The
the neighbors
neighbors,
whip his ass. Nowadays, it's
Miss
like this.
Lucille and Miss
think
Betty.
Kids don't
and-
want to do
Those
nothing.
things.
Yeah.
Now, when kids don't want to do nothing, they
Don't want to do nothing.
just disrespect
it-
all day long.
That's it.
Facts.
I think the thing that really, I think the thing that we got to do first and foremost is
Not to cut you off. What era do you think that started? With not being able to control the youth.
I think it
Something
started
like
in like
2000?
2004 to 2007. I
Late
think
2000.
one of those. I think 2007 is when they completely dropped the ball. I was in, but I saw it happening. I
Late
think they
2000s.
completely dropped the ball in
The 2000
2007.
babies and the millennium babies.
Yeah, so
Because
I mean,
The
parents got
millennium
younger.
parents.
no,
That's what I'm saying. The
that's
parents
what
got
happened.
younger.
The parents got younger, and what happened was it wasn't nobody in there to teach them to get back to the money. Because every generation prior to that, even from the 60s and the 70s, going to the 80s to the 90s, every generation, every 10-year generation taught them how to get to the money. The fact of the matter is, once they lost the vibe of getting to the money and getting high became attractive, because that was taboo to young people. Getting high was
The
taboo to
opium
young
era
people.
came.
The opium was dead. That was taboo to young people. And like I said, it's bigger than this. It's bigger than just them. They don't understand that the opium was exposed to them to control them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different now than it was then, because if you was getting high off opium or heroin back then, you was a dope fiend.
Yep.
Bottom line, I don't care how much money you had, whatever the case may be, you was a
Exactly.
dope fiend.
Right.
If you smoked weed, you was good.
Right.
If you drunk, you was good.
Right.
If you got high off heroin, snorting, shooting, I don't give a fuck if you ate it. What it was, you was a dope fiend, bottom line. And that's what separated the youth from the older dudes. And you had some youth that fell victim to it, but dudes shunned them because they was doing older people shit. You know what I'm saying? And then once they got us caught up on the ecstasy first, and then after the ecstasy, that's what introduced us to the barbiturate, which is the pill. Because no black people wasn't fucking with no pills, not no young people. It was white dudes fucking with that shit.
Yeah.
Acid. They been had perks. They been had all that shit. But we got it late. And once we got it, it kind of destroyed the communities because it took them away from the money. Now it ain't about money, it's about getting high. Now you chasing the pills. Not to mention, if you hurt your finger and go to the doctors, they gonna give you a perk.
They
You know what I mean? That's the solution to
They give you a
everything.
perk for a toothache.
That's the solution to everything right now. So this is what killed us. The getting high epidemic. That shit was non-existent and unattractive to most people. Now you had some dudes that was slick, that was blowing and all that back in the day. You know what I mean? That still had money, but they wasn't attractive to the youth. And once it got attracted to the youth,
That was
it
it.
killed us.
Ball game.
It killed us. And so now it's not about the money. So what we got to do first of all is get back to the money, regardless of how you do it. I ain't in your business. I don't care. I'm saying get back to the money, because guess what? When everybody doing all right, the violence decrease. When everybody doing bad, it increase. It's just that simple. And that's how it's going to be all the way until forever if they don't get back to the money. You got to get back to the money, man. It's just that simple. It's money. You don't have no value to these dudes out here. They ain't dressing. Dudes ain't washing their ass. They ain't doing nothing. Back in the day, that's what you did. You did that to dress women or do whatever.
Yeah.
They ain't smelling good. Niggas ain't buying no cologne,
Right.
no oils, no nothing. That shit just dead. And I'm around it every day. I kind of have. So I know what's going on with these young dudes. I hear him talking. I see how they smell. I see all that shit. And that shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't be going all in them about it.
Nothing
because
stepping
I know
on.
them dudes, they don't know no better. But I'm saying, me personally, they like call me an OG if I put some clothes on, like regular shit. Like if you got some shit that match on, like you OG like a motherfucker, like they ain't really on that. You know what I mean? Like if you look slick, you in trouble,
Right.
and that's a fact.
The Baltimore
That's a fucking
Uprising.
fact.
The Baltimore Uprising.
So VELLI SMALLS at the two.
Wait, you cut me out one thing. The
Excuse me.
Baltimore Uprising.
Hop out, first
The
lady.
Baltimore Uprising. You were out and active during that time. What made you feel like that? You know, you should have been there.
Because I had a voice. Like
The
I had a
voice, the sound.
voice, sound, everything made sense at that point. You know, just like that day. I don't know if you remember, but that day when the people came from downtown and came up on North North Avenue.
Y'all gotta look at that Lost City, please. That's the most underrated video I've ever seen in my life.
You got that on clip? You got that for the video?
Yeah, I got that. It's on YouTube. I got on my brother truck.
I had sound vision down there, right? I got the whole sound vision down there.
Almost 2,000 people outside on North
If not,
Avenue.
or better. Look at
I
that
was
video.
I was on North Avenue.
Look at that video. Yo, I got the whole sound vision down there. To the block party, we giving away everything. Slim, I spit the grip.
Yeah.
New York Times.
Giving away whatever.
New York Times.
That's what I was doing.
So you was home during the riots, though?
I was standing out front.
Yeah.
Like, I was standing out front like Bubba Smith from Police Academy. When all that shit was going on. Like, literally. Like, I mean, the shit was so serious. Like, it just looked like a whole different world. We looked like we was in a third world country.
My brother Bob shot, went to the bathroom, yo, and literally cried. Cause I was like, that's the best moment of my life. Like, something like that happened. I was just like, yo, bro was like, yo, go ahead up there. Do it.
I said, yo, stand on top of the truck. I don't be like, yo, I ain't gonna bet, they ain't gonna be able to see. Man, get on the truck. I don't care if it cave in. You gotta do it. Sound vision was down there.
I was tripping because he told me, okay, if it cave in. But as soon as you heard something, boom, 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 I was like,
Yeah,
he was like, ooh, whoa, there.
You taking it too far.
Yo, you going crazy.
You gotta go through my shit. You gotta
Yes.
go through my shit.
All the insurance companies.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, that has to be, and I'm not saying
that
that
was
because that's my
like-
brother. I'm saying
that was
that's
like
the most
monumental to
touching,
I like
the
that
most
shirt.
touching,
Like,
underrated
Thank you.
video
I'ma ask you
I've
more
ever
stuff
seen when it
real
comes to
soon.
this thing.
Working on
Yeah, man, Lost
Powerful.
City, man, powerful.
Very powerful.
I'm talking about
Make
powerful.
sure y'all check that out. Lost City.
Overlooked though. Overlooked. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it a million. It's most definitely overlooked.
Yeah, it was
Overlooked.
overlooked. It was definitely overlooked.
Big time.
But I mean, that's that's what you go through when you dealing with a combative city when it comes to like
A
music
very combative city.
and artists. Like, there's no unity here. I'm gonna give y'all a spill, and I don't want to burn no time like that. But listen, I was in Atlanta.
Burn it.
I was in Atlanta, and for the game, right? Y'all went to Atlanta for the game. I might have touched, and I stayed there 4 days, 3-4 days. I might have touched 20 clubs, right? Literally. Yo, it's so much love down there, right? From DJs, artists, it's so much love down there. Like, I didn't even feel threatened in nowhere I went. Like, I didn't even feel like I had to have a hammer. I didn't feel like these dudes mugging me. Like, yo, a dude literally bumped into the table and dropped 2 drinks off the table and literally bought a bottle. Like, yo, Slim, what y'all drink? Like, yeah, man, my bad, she drunk, man, my bad. Bop. This the kind of stuff that happens when you this the Southern hospitality. You feel what I'm saying?
Southern hospitality.
So what happened is, I'm in the clubs and I'm observing because my brother there, and I'm giving these dudes. I shout out to what his name? What's his name? The DJ was up here. Like
R&B?
No, what's his name? R&B. Yeah. Shout out to R&B, man.
Shout out DJ R&B.
Down in Atlanta, man. Me and my man Duck, we takes him to CD, man. He dropped that joint on the club. That joint dropped it on in the club, yo. All songs with no problem. I'm talking about in the middle of his set. Dropped the joint on with all songs. They went crazy in that joint. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about a club where no Baltimore people was at because he got his own little joint. And I'm just saying that to say that when I was giving the CDs to the DJs and walking them up, they like, yo, I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna play it tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna play it. Come in tomorrow. I'm gonna play it. We're gonna do my set. But they was carrying it like that. They wasn't doing none of this. Then shout out to Cisco because.
Shout out to
Cisco, Poncho, Cisco, shout out to him.
Shout out to
He lives in Atlanta
Cisco.
now. I gave him the CDs. He was giving to all the DJs. Every club we went in, they was playing the joint. And this is how they rolling. I seen them play 20 songs in a row. All of them was Southern artists, right?
Up and coming.
Up and coming artists mixed with Future and regular artists. Yo, blended it in. And when you go to the U-Bar, right? They play the video of every song.
Yeah, I've been in the
So the
U-Bar.
up and coming artists have
Shout out to
videos.
the U-Bar.
I never seen these guys right before in my life, but their music was fly. And guess what? The dude was playing it. Yo.
You was about to
The
say
dude
something.
asked me did I have a video to one of the songs. That's how they ride.
Right.
And we need to be more
I was gonna tell
supportive
a story
like that,
about
man.
about Atlanta as well. Like I had went down there. My cousin and them had went down there and did a showcase.
Move up a little bit to the mic, right?
Well, it was about like 30 acts, including me. So it's about like 31 acts. So mind you, I'm coming down there with a whole new type of sound, everything. So everybody doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing a few people, I'm like, oh, I gotta come with the A game for real. So man, Avenue Dre down there, shout out to Avenue Dre.
Shout out to Avenue Dre, the
that's
guy.
my too, man. Like we down there chilling. So he like, yo, Velli, you nervous? I said, nervous? Please. I said, man, I do this shit in my sleep. I perform in my sleep, so I go in
Dream
there.
About your dream.
I go down there. It's my time to perform. Mind you, I perform one song first. When I perform the song, everybody just like this. But I like that better than people. Too right. I like when people like this. Because they listening.
Right.
It's something different.
Right.
So boom. Second song I do is a song called Bluffing. I do that. Once I do that, yo, Bo, you gotta do that again, Bo. You gotta do that again. You gotta do that again. They buy CDs, boom, boom, boom. They get the judging and everything. Out of 31 people, guess who was number one?
VELLI Smalls.
VELLI Smalls.
VELLI Smalls.
That's who was number one.
If you did that Bluffing.
Reason being is because damn near everybody was catering to what was then. I meant what was now.
What they was used to.
I make my music. So if I'm gonna give you me, I'm gonna give you me. I ain't gonna give you
what everybody else doing.
Everybody else.
Right.
Even if you give me a trap beat, I'm gonna turn that trap beat into me.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people nowadays is key to now. Fresh air. You know what I mean? They want to hear something different.
Something new. Something fresh.
I'm about talent over popularity all day. So you can give me 5 people out right there in front of me. You can give me 5, then a million. Yes, man. Oh, because I got the Gucci on. I like him. They ain't listening to what I'm saying. Half of them. They just like what I got on.
They just following the way.
If I can get your attention without a chain or anything, I'm that guy. I know I'm that guy, though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know I'm that guy on the stage.
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
know I am.
And you said if you played that the Bluffing.
Yeah.
They went off. Speaking of Bluffing, you and Cleon, the comedian.
Yeah,
you and him was on the Bluffing
I
DVD back then. Yeah. What's your relationship like now? What are you guys doing right now?
Well,
have you reached out to him? Have you talked to him? What's going on?
I haven't talked to him like I haven't talked to him like that because
right.
He doing him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
He
like,
big cheap
every
toilet
chance
paper.
every chance I get, I be like, yo, I love it.
Right.
Proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to talk all the time, but when I see him, it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like I know he working, he know I'm working. And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? But if I call him or like if I hit him up something,
it's still a relationship.
Number, I can still hit him and be like, yo, I need you to do a skit for me.
Right.
Or if he asks me to do something. Like but that go with any Baltimore artist. To me, always went with one Baltimore, period.
Right.
So if any artist want me to work with them, anything, let's do it. No bullshit.
And that's bullshit. The thing we have to learn to come together in Baltimore for everything.
Let's do it because when they see an improve in numbers in Baltimore and unity in Baltimore, that's when they gonna be like,
that's
God,
the whole thing.
That's it. And I can't wait. I'm just waiting for somebody just
if you notice in history, right?
That's what we need.
We being too selfish. If you notice in history, right, a lot of them rap artists made it through entourage. And the reason they made it through entourage is because everybody like different music. So if one artist make it right, it's a fact that he's elite. It's a fact that he's a good artist. But if you got a group of people and 2 make it, 3 make it, all of them make it, but they just got different, they got different views, they got different audiences. You feel what I'm saying? Like you struggling more to be a single artist and get a hit than you are to be a group of artists that deal with each other, do music with each other. You know what I mean? And that's what
honestly,
our problem
what I
is.
realized though? You know what I realized about up north and down south, right?
What's that?
Up north, we are extra competitive towards each other, right? But down south, they unified like a motherfucker. I'm talking about
they can't wait to work with each other.
By the numbers.
Some of them niggas don't even know each other.
By the numbers. It's cool to be competitive.
They just it's crazy.
Rap is competitive. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, these niggas just can't put their pride to the side and be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole QC label. Different people making different money. Pee Wee Longway making his money. Lil Baby making his money. The Migos making their money. Jose Quavo, whatever his name is, he making his money.
Lil Yachty.
Yachty making his money. Yo, everybody making money. Yo, they all together, but everybody making money, yo, unselfishly, yo.
Yep.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I shy away from people, because everybody want to be that guy. It's cool to want to be that guy, but be that guy that got a voice and had the power to get all the guys together. All the guys together, make that shit happen.
That's
because
right.
I feel like this. If all us came together, right? And say, for instance, me and YG Tech on a song, but they paying attention to YG Tech. Guess what? If they paying attention to YG Tech more than they paying attention to me, YG Tech that guy. Soon enough, they will pay attention to me. You want to know why? Because I was on that song with that guy, but that guy gonna get there. He from my motherfucking city, so guess what?
I got the same motherfucking capabilities.
Guess what?
Exactly.
Guess what?
And
He
that's
that
just
guy
how that
right
shit
now.
go. That's just how it
Yo,
goes.
I'm not jealous of no
Just how it
individual in this city doing them or doing whatever they do. All I ask them to do, yo, be humble with what you got. Don't be too cocky. Because I've seen a lot of these dudes, yo, get on in this city, yo, and be too cocky to the point they get comfortable and they not even doing the shit to their fullest potential no more. They ain't even creating good music, honestly. But I represent Baltimore to the fullest, to the point, like, I listen to everybody's shit. I got everybody's shit in my phone. When I'm in my car, I'm driving around listening to Baltimore shit. Some of the shit might not be good, but I see potential in a lot of people, and I can sit down with them and be like, look, yo, I think you should do it like this or do it like that, because you helping them, because you believe that they can go further than what they are. If you don't show people that you believe in them,
Right.
they gonna fall to their feet.
Facts.
Period.
So let me ask you. Let me ask both of y'all, like, because you like you said your first official joint was dropped in 02.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 17 years later. But from dropping the 02, right, and grinding that hard, let's say I'm gonna possibly say, and I think I'm not maybe 100% right, but maybe 55% right. I'm gonna say 2012. Just like it was just like Baltimore artists counted. It counted more than, because Boss Man was on the radio, you was on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Julio was on the radio. A lot of guys was on the radio, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Scar, everybody had a shot, but it just wasn't enough. Then all of a sudden, these young guys, preferably under the age of 30, just start knocking out the roof.
But guess what? I loved it.
I love it too.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When I got introduced, my little cousin introduced me to Little School and Moose. Right? Listen, I like both of them. Period.
Right.
I actually like Moose more than Scooter at first, but once I seen the growth of both of them, like every mixtape, at the mixtape, it was like they just was like the guys. They was like in their generation, they was the Pac and Biggie.
Yeah,
Powerful.
powerful.
And then the generation, they was the Boss Mans, they was the Scars
Yeah,
and all that.
exactly,
They was
exactly.
the Vellis. You know,
They was
because
that.
they kicked the door in a little more. Like,
Yeah.
we've been blackballed for a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Guys like
True
Scooter
indeed.
and Moose
Listen.
Lost
and
City.
YG Tech and all them, they kicked the
Listen,
doors
man,
in
they
a
the
little
future.
more.
They
And
the
now
future.
we just need somebody to kick it all the way in.
They the
It don't
future,
got nothing to
period.
do with,
Right.
I mean, because,
They're the future. Period.
Who
You
get
know-
there first?
yeah, exactly. It don't got nothing to do with who get there first. Because guess what?
Just get the
Even
door
if you
open.
legendary, right? It's still people that listen to your music. Everybody got their own core audience that listens to their music.
Right.
And these guys, like I said, rest in peace, Scooter. But like I
Rest
said,
in
these
peace,
guys
up
was
next.
like, these guys, them two guys was like the end all be all.
That's
Like
right.
they was the face of music for Baltimore.
Right.
And to me, I don't know neither one of those guys personally, right? But only one I know is Tech, right? And I met him a while back before he was rapping, but you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
wasn't like he is now.
Right.
So what I'm saying to say is, like, these dudes, it's their turn.
Yeah, it's their turn.
And they supposed to kick the door in. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they won't get blackballed to the point where they'll be held up like guys like Boss Man, like guys like VELLI, like guys like Scar and them, like guys even when Los kicked the door in, it just don't seem like he's at his full potential. They allowed him to. You know what I mean? Just because of where he's from. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just giving my
That shit
opinion.
stepped on, Dose.
I'm just giving my opinion.
Yeah, I understand.
I just
So
feel
I
like
don't know.
when there's finally somebody that does kick the door in.
Stepped on Dosey. That guy stepped on. I don't know nothing about him.
I just feel like
I don't know.
more
I'm just
producers. I'm
talking
gonna get
about
off
Baltimore.
of that.
Yeah.
Hello.
But he don't count as a Baltimore artist.
We're gonna get off of Lowe's.
No. But I gotta hold Molly.
I just feel like
Don't like
more.
that.
No, he ain't a Baltimore artist.
Don't do him like
He ain't a
that.
Baltimore.
I just feel like more producers.
Hey, we from Baltimore though.
More producers.
He from Baltimore.
Oh my God.
And when the words come off his tongue, he's from Baltimore, and he's a talented artist. But I don't
Very
feel like he
talented.
represent Baltimore artists. That's
Well,
just me.
Based on the way,
Well, the
based on
reason-
the way you believe he should, right?
Well, the reason I don't, the reason
X
he
Scar,
probably
X
don't-
Drop,
the reason he
X
probably
Marty,
don't
X
represent
Cord.
Baltimore artists, right?
Ain't just
Is
me.
because he know about the blackball situation. He ain't crazy, you know what I mean? He ain't crazy, and I ain't saying he doing right, and I ain't saying he doing wrong. What I'm saying is, association breeds assimilation, right? So if you hanging out with Puffy and them, right, more than you hanging out with the guys that you around, you become Puffy in them.
Exactly.
Irregardless of what, it's the same difference.
I agree.
It's the same difference when back in the day when the New York boys were selling drugs in Baltimore. The guys that hung around them turned into New York guys immediately. But the guys who kept it safe and stayed where they was from remained Baltimore guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
association breeds assimilation.
Exactly.
If he'd have started hanging with Jamaicans, he'd have act Jamaican.
Right.
I'm telling you how it works.
But men, stand up men, and a whole lot honorable
That's
men.
true.
You for
That's
a dude
true.
that did a fair joint,
But I
you
never
in
said he
every
was
state.
honorable. I said that he's
Yeah,
going with
exact-
what he feels work for him.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
far as-
Because I'm saying
because
honorable
guess
man.
what?
I'm gonna stay Baltimore.
I'm going back to the core situation. If Baltimore dudes was honorable, they'd have never turned into New York guys.
I mean, well, maybe we don't know his story. Maybe
You know what I'm saying?
maybe
So,
he feel like
it's
Baltimore
not-
wasn't behind
it's
him
not
enough
about-
before he got where he was at.
Exactly. I'm not taking up for the guy because
Because
I,
I
don't
can
know
take
the
it back
Right,
to
right.
I
one
don't know the
time
guy.
where you know when Los was starting out and he didn't have a lot of support. You know,
Yeah,
outside of
I
my
don't know
front
the
door
guy.
and it's just me, him, and my mother
Yeah.
and the next door neighbor and nobody from the hood came around to
I
support
don't-
him. So maybe he feel. You know, a certain type of way about
Exactly.
certain situations.
Exactly.
He feel like
I don't
you
know
feel
the
me when
guy.
I was trying to get there, ain't what nobody tried to
I
have
don't
my
know
back.
the
You
guy.
know what I mean?
I don't know the guy.
Well,
I like my
personally-
shit uncut.
Right, but what I'm saying
I
is,
know
Don't
personally,
hit
so
my
this is
shit
what
when
I'm
you give it
saying.
to
You
me.
what I'm
understand
saying
what I'm
is, what I'm saying is,
Don't
I
hit it
know
when
the
you
guy.
give
I
it
don't
to
talk
me.
bad
I'm not
about
gonna say
dudes.
wrong and I'm not gonna say not.
I don't talk
Me
bad about
personally,
dudes.
I'm gonna want the same support that somebody want me to give.
Yeah, but he got to
I
do
mean,
what works for him,
What works
and that's
for
just
him.
it. I don't have nothing to,
Honestly,
Let's keep it
speaking
real.
on-
No, I ain't mean to cut
But
you off. Let
we're
me
not
say
gonna
this.
make this interview
No,
about
no.
Los because Los is not here.
You
know,
making
we-
an interview
I'm not-
about
I'm
who?
not-
Who
gotta
you
get
talking
back-
about?
We gotta
I'm
get
not
back
even-
to.
I'm not making that video.
No, listen, yeah, I think you making it about him.
I don't even care nothing
Yeah,
about
listen.
that situation. That's not
Yeah.
my situation. We talk about VELLI, small secret
Yeah.
society, great group, and stuff
That's
like
right.
that. So what I'm about to say
What
is,
you gonna do when you
speaking
get on? What
support,
you gonna do for Baltimore?
You know what I mean? We speaking on support. I don't like the tit for tat thing when we say
Okay.
support who supports you and all that, because the same motherfucker you say that's supporting you across you, switch straight up on. So I don't care who will support me. If I show you love because I like what I see,
and you're not gonna get support from the people you know all the time.
exactly. So
most of the time you're not.
so
That's why.
Most of the
that's why I
time.
like
Now,
it.
unless that shit
If
ain't
we
stepped on.
supported one another here, right? Then we wouldn't have to go other places to get support. Because like
So-
I just said about Atlanta, they support their artists. That's what they do.
so
And that's our problem. That's why we ain't on like this.
I feel like-
all this talent here.
I feel like
A whole lot of it.
if I like what I see in an artist or something, I'm gonna share it. Why not? I'm not expecting you to share nothing of mine. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I don't even want nobody coming in my inbox like, yo, could you comment on this? Could you say this? Could you say that? You can just tag me. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
going to see it.
tag me, I'm going to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sending nothing to nobody. The people that I know that's genuine, they going to share it because they like what they see. If they don't like it, they ain't going to share it.
Because they see it if you sharing it with them or not.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. You see it on the timeline because they always revamp the timeline and they always play it.
They know what's going on.
So what I'm saying is when a person say they only support who support them, that means that they heard about something because somebody else ain't support them, that they wanted to support them, so they went on ahead and start posting that, start saying that.
Right.
Like, nah, I ain't that selfish.
Right.
I don't care. Because if you ain't going to support me or you ain't going to share it, that doesn't hurt me.
And I still might support you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, all right, y'all share dudes that y'all don't even know shit.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, not sharing mine, that don't hurt me. I'm just going to keep on going. And then eventually you'll be like,
we'll see
yo, bro, doing him. Yo, look at bro, I put bro up, put 5
but that's what's wrong about them. They wait till they see you doing something.
They wait till you get right.
Then they want to support you. I don't like it.
But
You're right.
This is the thing. We just gotta really have a call out for people supporting each other. Like, yo, I think, right?
I challenge Baltimore.
With the round of rappers that we have, or amount of artists that we have, I think that
just keep working.
If we get with every artist, with these podcasts and things like that, right? These guys see each other, know each other. Y'all know all the guys, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking that what we need to do is we need to try to unify these guys. If y'all listen to music all the time, I ain't a big music fan, but I listen to music, right? Y'all listen to music all the time. Man, I know right now with your experience in music, man, you can look at an artist right now and say, yo, I want to see Tap on the joint with VELLI.
He can.
They'll blow that shit out the front.
Yeah.
He can.
Or I want to see Moose on the joint with
He can.
Tap. Or I want to see, or even somebody that's not even known or somebody that people don't even know. You feel what I'm saying? And you should be able to do that. Or you should be able to do it and connect it and say, look, even if it's not beneficial to you financially as of now, they'll say, hey, yo, you ain't gonna believe
it was because of such
together,
and such that put that together.
Because guess what? You got all these niggas on speed dial. You ain't gotta go. You got all these niggas on speed dial. Niggas love interviews. You got them all on speed dial.
Right.
So guess what? We need more people like you and all these guys that's doing these podcasts and these radio shows to start giving their self, putting their self in the forefront and saying, yo, I think you'll be a good fit with y'all need to go ahead and
that's the plan.
And if you initiate
that's the plan.
then that's what happens.
That's
and guess
the
what
plan.
happens? You get the credit for that. Like, yo, what's up? Yo, you ain't gonna believe who told us to put that shit together. Yo, facts.
Right.
And it all works out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, dudes don't have mediators, so this pride thing become a problem. That's why so much shit happening in the street because of dudes' pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with telling a dude, man, look, man, as VELLI manager, dude, yo, look, I think y'all should put something together.
Okay,
now,
so your brother is your manager.
That's on them.
My cousin, my manager, he co-manager.
Yeah, I co-manager.
Y'all
His
together.
cousin is
Okay.
like,
All family though.
All
Family.
family though.
Okay.
Family-based.
Facts.
Family-based.
Facts.
Everything.
But look, this is what I was saying about this, right? This is how it goes. Whether a man, woman, or child want to accept it. And I'm going to take it back to the tribes of Africa. If you come from a village and if you get $1 over rent money, or if it's assumptions that you got $1 over rent money, you owe up. And you may think you don't owe up. That's insanity when you think you don't owe up, because it's like this. If we come from a block, and let's just say it's Hillsdale, peoples get high, everybody fucked up. And nigga, you got a motherfucking job paying $30,000 a year, and you think you don't gotta come back around here to do a cookout, a party, or nothing?
Oh, yeah,
you fucked up.
You definitely have.
You fucked up.
Yeah, you definitely gotta.
You one of us. Or was you faking amongst us, saying you was one of us, but you never was us? Right. See, what I'm saying is, bro,
you're gonna meet two kind of people in life. You're gonna meet givers and you're gonna meet takers. So
exactly.
What happens is some people are not givers, they takers. They don't know how to give. So what happens is they got to deal with their retribution and their karma later on in life.
Because they definitely gonna get it.
Because what happens is a lot of of guys put a lot of work and effort in you. Effort in you, right? A lot of work and effort in you. A lot of guys put a lot of paper behind you and pushed you, right? Now, when you got to a point where you stepped over the, over the barrier, and these guys was in their situations, and you decided and opted not to, counteract what they done for you, you got to deal with that, champ. I ain't dealing with it.
But that's just like your car. If I get in your car and I say, take me to East Baltimore, and your car conk out of gas, is that my fault?
No, it's never your fault.
Exactly. So that's the same way of saying that. Hey, bro, you is who you are. Yeah. You can't teach a nigga how to do right. But don't get up on the stage and say, bruh, I'm from North and Long. I'm just using that for example. Oh, no, I'm something from Pennsylvania and North Avenue. This is what I'm telling y'all. So you do the research on me from Pennsylvania and North Avenue. But the people ain't seen me in 5 years. How the fuck am I from Pennsylvania and North Avenue?
Don't even follow from you on Instagram, huh?
Don't even gotta follow. How am I from here or claim this or say I'm from over there? Because one thing for sure and two things for certain. Baltimore, hands down, in any ghetto, a man don't want nothing from you because he too honorable to ask you for it. His pride too fucked up. But listen, but one thing a man expecting is a man supposed to do what he's supposed to do. That's it. And anybody, and we let niggas get away with that. Listen, back in the day when you was coming up, you ain't had to tell a mother. If a nigga got locked up for 500 pills on a block, you ain't had to think about was he a rat or not when you was coming up. Now you gotta say, yo, get the money up and bail yo out because I don't know what he'll do. Back in the day, you could leave a nigga for dead in the joint. He wouldn't tell because that was honorable. Nowadays, you gotta say, yo, what's up with your old holler? This people's baby mother be tripping. But back then, I seen a lot of men just go down just because they ain't even, that words didn't even come out. Yo, ain't right. When I got out the joint in 2012 on to now, that word is famous. Yo, ain't right, or yo, he might. I ain't heard that when I was coming up. Wow. You get what I'm saying? Because
I didn't hear it either.
And that's it.
I didn't hear it too much either. But what happened was, right, when we had that wave of like 2004, you know what I'm talking about. We had that wave of the Stop Snitching DVD and all that. It was designed for niggas not to tell, right?
Right.
But
it made niggas tell.
Think that it made niggas more hot.
It made
you know what I mean?
Tell. Yeah.
Like, and what happened was, I think what happened was it wasn't that the DVD made dudes tell. I think it was that the penalty for the DVD. And it wasn't directly for the DVD because you couldn't go to jail for freedom of speech.
Right.
You couldn't go to jail for having a ratchet on there and they didn't find the ratchet.
Right.
But what you did was you turned the heat up on yourself.
Right.
And I did it myself, so I know one of the worst mistakes I ever made in life. But at the end of the day, I learned from it, and it made me a better man, right? It made me understand these niggas better. Because these niggas out here is like really, really like playing the 50. These niggas is killers, rats, everything. All they got police. Exactly. These niggas everything in one. So you can't even get away from these animals. These niggas, they done turned into cadets. Like literally, once they get away with rat, they start thinking that that's what they supposed to do.
They one of them.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not caught up on that because that ain't my business, and I'm not in that business no more.
Right.
But it don't make me feel like I don't still believe in what I believe in.
Right. The rules are
like
the rules.
The rules don't change for me.
Rules don't change.
The rules don't change for me. I'm not doing that. Bottom fucking line. But what I'm saying is, we looking at a whole different animal right now. The police are retiring right now based on general information.
Rats.
I don't even gotta go. They ain't even gotta go out there and work. For what? You got niggas on the perks. If they get ill, guess what? I give them a bag of perks, man. What happened? He's sick. He gotta pay. He gotta tell. And if he don't, guess what? He gonna be ill and sick till it's over. These the crutches that they using on these dudes. But these dudes, they falling for it and they breaking down and they doing whatever. And that's why the game ain't the same. Right? The game is twisted. And there's no money there. There's no money there. So now you gotta go go out and get a job, get you some residual income. You know what I mean? Because guess what? I got dudes every day coming in that barber shop, yo. I'm cutting their hair and they saying, yo, man, job, yo. I ain't never heard a nigga say that when I was in the street. When I was in the street, a job. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. It's okay to work.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, when you out there on the street today, right now, I'm on the street and I come get a haircut and I tell my barber, I'm trying to get me a job. That means you ain't doing shit in the street. Because guess what? The job, the last thing you thought about, the last thing he thought about, I thought about, you thought about, anybody thought about when he was in the street. Shit, a job. Nigga, I'm giving you a job. What the fuck? I'm asking the barber, do he want some work at that point?
Yeah.
And now it's so fucked up that everybody want a job and they can't even get no work. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't never had a job in their life, but they broke down, yo. They broke down and they like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna work when I'm high off the perch? I can't get no rehab play because I'm a little embarrassed. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't gonna be able to work without no perk. So I gotta stay out here and grind for these niggas for $20 off a pack, whatever these niggas making. Niggas is fucked up out there. Yo, I'm looking at the whole shit saying, God damn, this where it came through. You know, like I know, a nigga could start down Tawanda's back in the day. I'm talking about you can go out that motherfucker with $100, yo. End of the night, you come back with $3,500 flat. I'm talking about hustling on your own. He know. That's a fact.
Yeah,
this
that's
is how
facts.
the street was. You go in that
That's
motherfucker,
facts.
you got an 8-ball. When you come in at night, if you stay out there from morning to night, shit, tomorrow morning you might be getting 3 ounces flat. That's the one in Spring Hill. I know what I know about my life. But what I'm saying is, now it's a whole different animal out here. You pulling from one way and pulling from another. I'm trying to sell pills, but I'm taking pills. I'm taking some other pills. You know what I mean?
You got the same shit in there.
The same shit in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to eat this and sell this. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing the same. It's both of two evils. You can't, like right now, it's twisted. And that's what it is. We don't have nobody to show them the way. They don't have no way.
No instructions.
And when you talk about that thing with the pills and the opiates, right? In like 9/11, 2004, I got shot 5 times. So to make a long story short, I was in the hospital for like 35 days. So the shit they had me on the hospital for 35 days. When I got out, the first 2 days I was out, I was good. So I went up New Jersey with my peoples, the hill. So that night I couldn't go to sleep. My bones was hurting. I couldn't sleep. But I didn't understand that shit because this 04, I never did that. I popped E-pills and you don't get no feeling like that. My bones hurting. So I went to sleep the next night and I couldn't sleep. And the next day, the third day, I asked my cousin, I'm like, yo, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up all night waiting for you to get up. He was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I can't sleep. So I'm like, yo, my bones hurting. So he like, you ain't take your medicine? I'm like, no. So when he told me, he like, yo, he looked at my medication like, boy, you got some 30s and you got this and you got that. I say, that shit that's on that paper, the reason why I feel like this, he like, yeah. I said, I ain't fucking with it. He like, what you mean? You ain't gonna get your prescription for? I said, hell no. Because I was on that shit for 35 days. So you telling me if I feel like this, the minute that prescription ain't filled, I'm going to be fucked up like this. So I heal naturally. I never took the pain medicine or nothing. The only thing I did when I got out of the hospital after 35 days was change my bandages. I never took another medication. And I heard a lot of people when you watch these crazy channels on cable, they say, oh, the doctor gave me pain medicine. And that I was like, damn, I'm thinking about how America going down. And I'm like, damn, I would have been a dope fiend, bruh. If I'd have took the medications and healed for the next 90 days before my arm and my stomach closed up, I'd have been a dope fiend, my nigga. Because think about it, 2004, hooked on opiates before it was popular, then being on it when it's popular, so that means I'm making all the money now because it's popular, so I'm getting extra high. So now the perks is unpopular and the smack has always been popular. It's more demanding for 25 and under. You get what I'm saying? So I would have been fucked up.
Flat out.
I'd have been big arms now.
I'm talking
I had a big old arm.
Legs.
I'd have weighed motherfucking 130 pounds. That's it. And that's the way them people set it up.
Full of lies.
Just to get healed. They set it up like that, and you heard
That's
the story.
The way it's set up. I just said that. That's a part of the plan
That's the
people
part of the plan.
When they get you caught up on this opiate thing, right? What's happening is they saying, man, look, we gonna get them
Man,
on
that shit raw and uncut.
exactly.
Hey.
We already know. We already know they ain't gonna sniff it. We already know at this time. We already know they ain't gonna shoot it. But the kids is attracted to
swaddling it.
Attracted to the e-pills. So the e-pills was the conduit to
Party
make them
drug.
slide.
And that's
the
what I used to
opiate
say
in
when I
there.
fucked
So
it with the
once they
e-pills.
did
I
that-
got it
gotta
all
bring
in me.
myself down.
That kelp, that dope,
Once that
whatever.
once that happened, guess what? They threw the perks in there.
And
They
now-
threw the painkillers in there. And now what happened
To
was
the boot, you a
that was-
fluke.
It wasn't no turning around. It wasn't no turning around from that for the youth.
Right.
So now that they can't turn around from it, you an addict with no money.
Right?
So now what happens? You selling this to get that. That's why they can't buy no clothes. That's why you don't see. Baltimore was full of fancy cars, big jewelry, all kind of shit. Niggas don't even come in town with that shit. They so scared.
It ain't
of these
even no
niggas.
big
Because
clubs
they
no more.
They already know these niggas gonna come get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't. Back then it was saturated with money. So what happened was, if I saw Fats with a Sky Dweller on, or I saw Fats with
I'm
a
gonna go
Rollie
get
on,
me one.
a Prez or whatever, I'm like, yo, Fats, them motherfuckers are wood.
Right.
Jamming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to go get. You see the
Yeah.
joint
Nowadays,
outside.
how it go?
Now it's like this. It's
I'ma
like
get him.
his
now it's
ass.
like this.
I'ma
Now
get
it's
his
like this.
ass.
Hey, yo, Fats keep wearing that Sky Dweller.
I'ma get his
radio
ass.
show. I see her on the joint. He got that motherfucker on.
On the
He
radio
got it
show,
on.
look.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, yo, and this the shit
Right.
that be happening. So
We ain't
what I'm
wearing
saying
no
is-
design in the
yeah,
building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say, like, you can't
We ain't
even
got
look
nothing up
good
in
no
here.
more without a motherfucker
H&M.
trying. Back then, niggas ain't tried you. The only niggas that tried you was niggas that was goons, that was stick-up boys. That's what they do. And it was only a handful.
They were literally called stick-up boys.
Now these niggas, man, these niggas
Hey,
sticking
bro.
up just because they see you, but they don't give a fuck.
Hey, yo, you absolutely right, because back then, you know what I'm saying, I ain't say no names or nothing, but niggas had the big cars and be riding through and shit, be going up the Forum and shit.
Hit the
I mean, what's that shit across from Lake Trite?
The Forum, the Palladium.
No, I'm
All
talking
that
what's
shit.
the shit right there across from Lake Trout?
5 Mile House.
Good God of fucking mighty,
Oh,
my
my niggas call me.
nigga. I ain't
like-
have it like that.
My niggas call me, my co-defendants call me every week. Like, they call me once or twice a week.
Right.
Howie, Goody, both of them. So anyway, make a long story short, he said, yo, what niggas driving out there now? I said, Holmes, I ain't even gonna play with you. Nobody don't got that new, the new Mozzie. Nobody don't got the new, the Wraith. Nobody don't got, I said, yeah, Tank got a Wraith. Al Wiley might got a Wraith.
Yeah.
William Marks
Shout
might
out
got
to
a
Mr.
Wraith.
Wiley.
You know what I mean? All them type of dudes. I say,
Yeah, he
you
said
might go
Wiley,
to-
my
Yeah.
goddamn right.
Wiley,
got
damn,
away.
he got a
Then you might
Maserati.
go
I
with-
just seen him
look,
last
He
week at
got
the
a
funeral.
fucking
Then you might
Bentley
go-
dealer.
Then you might can go to Rim Source. You might see Kevin. He got the Wraith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the dudes up. What's the other little rim shop?
You might see my daddy. He
Might
might
see
got
your daddy.
something
He
slick.
might got something slick. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is,
You know what,
these dudes.
63?
I'm
My
saying.
pops got like a 63 or
Yeah,
something.
I'm saying like dudes, dudes ain't even really spending that kind of change because it ain't nobody to compete with. Like, you just got to be a dude that like cars. Like, how we like cars. I really don't like cars, but I was spending the change because this was the competitive sport. This what we doing.
The thing to do.
But right now,
Yeah,
I'ma just be basic.
That boy feeling that.
Yeah,
He
right
feeling
now,
it.
I'ma just be basic. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma be basic and do what I'm doing because I don't want these niggas hiding underneath my car either.
But
feel what
y'all,
I'm
you
saying?
know what y'all, but I'm gonna tell you this true Baltimore story before we get back to Valley, right, Dose? Y'all wasn't competing with niggas in the city. Y'all was competing with the hot boys, Cash Money Records.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
real
we
Y'all
artists.
was competing with
Yeah, we
Cash
kinda
Money.
went
Right
crazy.
around Valley,
We
y'all
kinda
was
went crazy.
competing with Cash
We
Money
kinda went
Records.
crazy. Man,
Y'all was
and-
competing with Cash Money
and-
Records.
And I can't even, we kind of went crazy, and our team was really the whole park, like the team was thick, like everybody, it was just so competitive and so free spirited. Cause like if you was from Woodland, if you was from Quantico, if you was from anywhere, like everybody was
Man, that shit was
catching
like
and
paid
chasing.
forward.
Yeah.
And it was like paid in full
Yeah.
around that motherfucker.
That shit
Like,
like
I might gotta write that movie up. I might gotta write that movie.
man, like you
Cars,
gotta
man.
write it.
I
man.
might gotta
That
write
shit-
Remake
that.
it paid in full.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about that shit was, and guess what? It was some of the best times ever. And when I be
I
telling
saw
these dudes, I be like, yo, when y'all hit this street, man, leave that back there because, man, guess what? It'll never come back. Good memories memories forever. But it'll never come back. It's a different day and time. The times change. You know, dudes come home and try. We had a 10-year run. I was only home 8 years. What I was on 7.5, 8 years. We had a 10-year run. I'm talking about we ran for 10 years flat. I ran 8 without incident. I'm talking about without a handcuff. I went crazy out there. You know what I mean? And I wasn't mad. But now a dude to come home that had that same run and get 8 months. And the only reason why he won't get it because these niggas gonna tell on him. Flat out. Back then it was like, nigga, I ain't telling all this money these niggas getting. You know what I mean? All this money we getting.
Right.
Shit, I'll go in for 2, 3, 4, 5 and still be tight. These niggas gonna bless me anyway.
When I
All
get
I gotta
out.
do is send my mother around there. And that's just
Right.
how it was. Now, man, them niggas come home, a lot of niggas. And they thought it was me. They thought I was coming home most anticipated. Thought I was coming home. And I was going, man, they thought I was like, I went southpaw them niggas. You know what I mean? We gonna do this business shit. And I'm gonna stay over here in my lane.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm 10 years. Man, shit. Niggas that was, when I came home, niggas that was 12 is now 21 and nuking. So what the fuck I look like telling him, sure, I got something for you. No, he might have something for me. But I ain't, you know, I ain't getting involved in that. I'm
Right.
somewhere else with it. I know I go in every time. Solid. I go in. I take mine, take my hit. I don't care what it was, what the number was. I take my hit and I'm gone. That ain't my first rodeo. I know I'm going in. So ain't no need me playing with it. If I know, because I know I ain't going to tell on a nigga, but I know a nigga going to tell on me. I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't telling on a nigga. That's flat out. But I know a nigga going to tell on me. You know what I'm saying? So to put myself in that position, I just felt, damn, man. I ain't got nobody to chase. Ain't nobody out this motherfucker nuking like that to make me feel like I want to chase him. So guess what? It was an even playing field for me, and it was fair game. And that's how I came out. And I just went on a business tip, and that shit was cool for me. Because I ain't had nobody to chase, wasn't nobody to rumble with. Who I'm gonna rumble with? Al Wild? He got all the funerals in the city. You know what I mean? You know, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't chase, like even with Tank, you know what I mean? Them dudes, man, fought their way out the ghetto. That's what they did. You know what I mean? Got on, did what he's supposed to do, and he continued to do it. I mean, that's what it is. But now, the streets, man, that shit's so non-existent and so crazy right now, man. You can't really, like, and I be saying get back to the money by all means. I mean, you know, however you got to do it. But first of all, you got to get off the opiate. Because guess what? We our best customer right now.
Yes.
And once you become your best customer, it's over.
It's a wrap.
That's one of the commandments. That's one of the
It's
10
a wrap.
commandments. You can't get that.
So Velli, I want you to give us your top 5.
I thought we was
No,
on 7.
excuse me. Your top 7 Baltimore City hip hop artists before we get out of here. And we got some more questions for you about the music. But give us your top 7 Baltimore hip hop artists and exclude yourself from it because we know that you number 1. So we gonna go from 2 to 8. That's your 7.
All right. Well, I'm not even gonna put myself in it. I'm just gonna go
Straight
straight 7.
7.
Straight 7. Scar.
1. Scar Akbar. Shout out Scar Akbar.
Shout out to Scarbo.
YG Tech.
Shout out to Tech.
Shout out to fucking Tech. He makes every cut.
Moose.
Shout out to Moose.
President Davo.
Shout out to President
Davo
Davo.
was definitely in the building.
Box Check Marty.
Shout out to Box Check.
Check in or check out. That's 5. You got 2 more.
Damon Blue.
6. Shout out to Damon Blue, man. You gotta he gotta come in here and let us know what's going on.
Real talented. And
Shout out to Stars. He working his fucking ass off.
And actually the reason why I say those 7 because like they all work. They all doing what they gotta do, and even though it's more, I just named those top 7 because they inspire me, like to keep going, to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can tell all of them that in their face, we can work and everything like that. But a lot of people, just like y'all was talking about, a lot of people got a lot of pride to even be honest and say, yo, you inspire me. I'm proud of you, yo. You doing a good job, yo. I love it, yo. You from my city, yo, so I'ma rock with you. Because they feel like that's the wrong thing to do. With some of them probably like
So what's so after '02 when you drop your first joint, how many joints you got available now to streaming, Velli?
I got the Before the Pictures Painted,
The Bishop.
Bishop,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm about to bring out my old CD from 2002 to life. I'm about to put that on iTunes as well.
Shout
You
out
know
to
what I mean?
that.
Classic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on some new stuff now. So I got a great group compilation coming out. Checking out, well, highlight some of the 7
There's
artists.
no better
that
time
what
than
you
now,
call
though.
them?
I feel like.
Oh yeah, and the Tester. I got the Tester. Yeah, the Tester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they the only ones like I have right now for streaming right now.
You think about pushing that Lost City again since you feel like it was overlooked?
Absolutely, I always actually push that video.
I'll make sure I share
I
that.
always push that video on. It's another song that I did with another great artist, Angel Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's like family. We got a song called Lord.
Yeah, that
Lord,
joint crazy.
I was checking
Like,
that
that
out
joint
last
crazy.
night.
Like,
I
you know
checked
what
that
I'm
out.
saying? Like I don't do it. I don't do it to be popular. I do it for a listener's ear.
Yeah,
and-
because the names of the song Lord and Bishop
And to give awareness.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do it for. That's what I do music for. You know what I mean? Like, I can always give you some lyrical content, name shit, whatever, big words and all that. But I'm gonna give you what I feel in my heart.
So you gonna give us something tonight before you leave? A few bars.
Might be blast
Just
out.
Gotta
Just
give him
give-
food.
you gotta give us
give him
something.
food.
You
Gotta
gotta
turn
leave
this
us
into
with
something. You gotta leave him with something.
So Velli, what I mean, you know, not to get off the topic of hip hop, but like, what do you think about the state of our city? You know what I'm saying, Baltimore City, the urban community for people of color. What do you think about that?
Need help. Like that about something that we need help in all avenues. Like they closing schools and everything. So what do they expect the kids to do? Is that a setup? Is that they plan to shut the schools down and then start merging different schools? And you know what I mean, now you putting middle schools and elementary schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's a big age difference. You understand what I'm saying? Like we definitely losing like on the academic side. Like and soon as the kids turn 15 or something, man, they look at the way things going. They see people outside. They'll see a little dude outside, one of their homeboys outside on some grass or something, got a Gucci belt on, and he ready to sneak outside and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of separation when it comes to the parents of the children and everything.
Social media did it. And the parents
social
and
media,
the parents that
social media played a big part,
allow
but
the
parenting,
children to
but the parenting, yo, is so slack right now, and it's crazy.
there
because,
are
like,
still some good parents
because I
out
talk-
here though, yo.
No,
Yeah,
I said,
it's still a
no,
lot.
I just said the
Yeah.
slack, and like I ain't saying
Yeah.
there's not no good parents out here, but at the end of the day, I feel like nowadays, if you gotta bribe your kid to do chores, yo, then I feel like they ain't good parents because my mother had to bribe me to do
You
nothing.
was wiping walls down, baseboards, and
I was-
more
yeah.
shit.
I was 9 to 10 years old.
And you
I
ain't
woke
get
up
paid
every
for it.
And
Saturday
you
morning.
ain't get paid
Now
for it.
nowadays you get paid for doing your chores.
Yeah,
You
you get a video
you
game
get
or some
you
shit.
get hit
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
You know
I woke
that's
up-
just it.
It's
I woke up every morning, Saturday every morning, right or wrong, Saturday every morning. I vacuumed the floors downstairs, vacuumed the steps, cleaned the bathroom, took the trash out, everything. Didn't ask my mother for nothing. But guess what? When them Jordans came out,
You got him.
I was greeted with a smile. You think I ain't gonna shellac some floors or something like that?
Right.
Like yeah, I'm getting rewarded without asking because I'm doing something without her asking. You know what I'm saying? Like kids these days don't do that. So
Exactly.
So what I'm
Facts,
saying is like
facts.
it's an overall thing, and by the parenting separation for the mother and the father, and it's just like sometimes it be the mother be mad at the father, so she deprive him of the kid, or the father mad at the mother, so he don't
Or
have
you
nothing
got
to do
just
with the kid.
deadbeat fathers and deadbeat mothers because they come in
Yeah,
both.
but then you got some that separate. You can have the father
Playing
that's
against
messing
the
with
mother.
another girl. They got a whole other kids and all that, and then they start depriving their kids for the kids in Europe, and vice versa. Like all that stuff is crazy. And then it'd be like, all right, say for instance, you messing with somebody that's in that situation, right? So your boyfriend spending more time with you than the kids. So now the kids rebellious against you and her. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking crazy. Now you looking like an enemy. It's all of it. Like the whole case study and subject of everything that's going on in Baltimore is we need help. It has to be some type of parent and kids type thing that somebody can bring together, man, just to make it social between the parents and the kids.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture, man. It's like they doing this regentrification and all this old crazy foolishness, right? They really pushing us out, right? But they doing it in a way where we don't even see it. Like we looking at it like we need help, we need the kids, we need this. They don't want it. That's why they taking it away. They don't want it. So if you go down City Hall and look at the plan for Baltimore for the next 10 years, your house ain't there.
Yeah.
Your house ain't there. Yo, this is a 10-year plan. Like, yo, I do the property thing. Like, I got a couple properties. Yo, the house ain't even there. The whole Woodland, you ride past there, your area. You ride past there, you can see every wreck that's up there in the some of the football field.
Facts.
Yo, come
facts.
on, man. What they gonna make that green space? Come on, man. Be real. Like this was the plan before everything else. And I'm not even getting political. I'm not getting biblical. I'm not getting none of that. What I'm saying is the reality of the matter is the reason they merging the schools and they doing all this is because the reason they merging the schools and they doing all that is because they want to push us out. Like they tired of the counties because guess what? That's their used property. They give us that. Section 8, whatever. Go ahead and send you out Columbia. I'm gonna send you out there and everybody think they up. But you ain't up if the same people gonna live next door to you. Eventually. And they don't understand that, man. You gotta really, you're gonna have to have something to own something in this town in the next 10, 15 years. I'm telling you what I know. You're gonna have to have something to own something. All you gotta do is look at the construction of the reservoir. Like, when is y'all making some water for
that's a lake now. That's a lake now. That's a lake.
Come on, man. You don't put no lakes around niggas. Put pool around niggas. This is real. So I mean, that's just what it is, man.
Yeah,
and
facts.
What we got to do is we got to try to come up or try to stay up in order to be a product of it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? After these couple last Democrats that's going in there for Baltimore City, you ain't never seen a Democratic mayor. But after these, I mean, a Republican mayor for Baltimore City. But after these couple Democrats and all the stuff that's going on in the consent decree and this, that, and the other, they saying we can't handle it. That's what they showing us. So now what? Now all of a sudden we got a Republican mayor in a minute. I'm telling you what's going to happen. The transition, man. And people got to have that paper together, man. In order to be a part of it. I'm telling you. If not, we're going to be still crying.
Yeah. Well, that's what's that. So how do y'all feel like, what do we need to do to make it, to get out of Baltimore?
I think not to get out. I think that what we need to do is we need to try
to make Baltimore better.
Well, to make Baltimore better, we just got to change. We got to change a lot of things. We got to change a lot of things, and we got to stick together. Like, sticking together is the main thing, man. Like, we all stick together, man. And it's like, it's crazy to me because guess what? When I was in the feds, right, you had, I don't care where you was from in Baltimore. If you was from Baltimore, he was your homie. Yo, I'm talking about niggas you ain't even like. Nigga could've shot your brother, yo. He your homie. Nothing better not happen to him. And that was the protocol. Somebody said that years and years before I even entered the place. I'm talking about dudes I never spoke to and probably would never speak to when I got home. When they went to war, I went to war. Because guess what? I had to go back home. See, I ain't letting no Ohio nigga knock my man out. Because guess what? I ain't going to Ohio.
Right.
I'm going to Baltimore. And that'll never be on my watch. And that's what we had to do. So why can't we use that same antic when we home?
Facts.
I go to New York and I see these dudes there. I go to Atlanta and I see these dudes there. They dap me up. They show me love, give me hugs, everything. We get back to Baltimore, it's the same program now. These niggas ain't even speaking. They turn the other way and all that. Not for no apparent reason, but that's just the town we live in. The unity only happen when we out of our element. When we in our element, I might. I mean, if I see y'all, I'ma speak. But I'm saying I might see you. Now I know you. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost second nature that we speak, man. You feel me? But some guys just don't have that in them. He'll see me right here, and then when he see my, damn, what's up, yo? Hey. For what though? I mean, this is what we go through when we out our element. Man, listen, a nigga daddy carry you on his back, literally, and that's what happens.
Facts. So Valley, get into it towards about the hard ass T-shirts you gave me and Miley. Shout out to Valley SMALLS Secret Society.
Any merchandise coming out?
Yeah. I'm working on a spring line now.
Yes.
Got some stuff going on for spring and jackets and stuff like that.
So Valley, with the clothing line, how far you plan to expand with this?
Well, I'm trying to right now I'm investing in other material and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I'm talking to one of my childhood friends from Philly.
Yeah.
And I mean, he know a lot of people in the clothing industry and stuff like that can help me take my stuff to another direction or to the direction I wanted to go.
Okay.
Like his Vintage series is really like based off pop culture, like 70s, 80s, 90s.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like I want to give everybody that's in our age range and even younger the experience of like having the feeling that we had back in the 80s and the 90s,
early 2000s. Facts.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And that's what fashion is turning to.
Like when it was no cell phones, it was bikes. It was telephones. Like we falling asleep on the phone with each other, stuff like that. That type of feel. You know what I mean? That type of feel right there. You know what I mean? When the light come on, either everybody going over your house or everybody on the porch, stuff like that.
Going in.
But you going in.
Lights come on.
Facts.
Street lights on, you going in.
Like, you know what I mean? And that logo right there, that logo was me. Like I be wearing these hats and I got some Gazelle glasses that I had on and I was looking in the mirror one day, I was like, boom, went to my computer and just put it together. But that's one of the initial logos for Vintage series. You know, the Gazelles and the Scully.
I like that. That's dope. That's hard. That's original, and that's Baltimore. So what's next for you on the music?
Right now I'm still pushing Bishop. Working on the Great Group compilation.
Yes.
Oh wait, and happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Hey, we didn't make it to the party. Was it a movie?
That was love.
It was a movie, and I see you had your guy Nelly now.
I wanted to say that.
Was in the building.
So listen,
Bro and them was in the building. Like we was in there just having fun. Like
she stole that from
I'm
me.
sorry. I apologize.
She stole that.
Everybody that mattered was there, but more people that mattered should have been there.
Facts.
So I wish I would have known.
I mean,
I posted
DM, yeah, he posted it and he DM'd me. Yeah, hey, listen.
You just start following me today.
Well, you start following me today.
And he
from
followed
my
back.
personal page.
Oh.
But we also have a business page.
Right. Hey, listen though, Valley, the relationship, I'm going to keep doing this till they free Nelly now. How that felt with you, because Nelly now honored you and he never let nobody overlook that verse. How was you feeling at that moment, if you can remember when you did that? Because I know Nelly went down with your brother and everybody, so that was a big thing.
I thought they did play it. Then they he blended it or something. Yeah, he blended it. Well, actually, how that even started, like back in 08, Rico hit me, and he said he was putting a song together. Shout out to Rico Reed.
Rico Reed supposed to get up here.
Rico Reed in here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rico said he fucking with us.
That's how he ended up connecting with Velli. I was in affairs with Rico, but me and Rico knew each other forever. But I was in affairs with Rico. Rico gave the time back. Shout out to Rico. Rico gave the time back. Rico had like 15, 18 years. He gave the time back. He told me what he was going to do musically. He like, yo, I'm going to get with little bro. I like his music. You know what I mean? When I get there, I'm going to get with him. And we going, you know what I mean? As soon as he came home.
He got with him.
Listen, as soon as he came home, he got straight with him. Bottom line. And they came with that. But, you know, I'm going to let him go ahead.
He called me and he was like, he putting a song together like with different people from the West Side. And he was like, man, little bro, I gotta get you on there. Like, you the only person I could call, whatever. So I'm like, all right, send me the beat. So he sent me the beat. And like I'm in the house chilling, man. One of my little homeboys.
That was booked then.
Yeah, he was booked then. So I'm in the house chilling. So I'm listening to the beat and I'm walking back and forth in the kitchen to the what's name. Just like, here's the what's name. So I told my little homeboy, I said, yo, how this sound? Didn't write not one word.
Hit it for me one time.
Huh?
Hit it for me one time.
Born and raised in Orchard, Amusement Park, Heights, where I resign. Yes, I got a West Side certified bloodline. Stacking up them racks, moving Sherrills in the Harrison. Brothers made a mark, so I know I had to make mine. I'ma keep doing this until they free.
Nelly
Nelly
now.
I'ma keep doing this until they free.
Nelly
Nelly
now.
now. They free Nelly now. I'ma bring the city hell. He told me to stick with it. Keep it real and stay with it. I guess I gotta get Goody H and Tony Bay with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that joint just came out the
Niggas
top.
don't
That's
even know I
fucking
gotta
music
get
right
good.
there.
Like
That's
like,
music.
Tony,
walk back and forth, and I asked my man like, how you
free
how you
Tony
get the
Bay.
sound? Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Shout out to
He
Tony.
like, yo, that shit. Oh, yo, you ain't right. I said, nah. So look, I called Rico. So this was like 20 minutes after he gave me the beat. I'm
He
like,
probably
yo, I'm
was
ready.
like-
He like, you wrote the shit already? I said, yeah. He said, yo, I ain't ready yet. Wait a minute. So boom, all us in the studio, me, him, J Love, Tay, Ease, Fat Ant. I mean, everybody in there. See, everybody in there. So everybody in there, they got their books, their phones, whatever. I ain't coming in with nothing. I walk in there, I'm like, man, we get my verse done. Like, I go somewhere. Boom, went in there. Straight one, take that. Boom, boom, boom. Walked out. Like, yeah.
That's music.
But I didn't expect it to be that big at first. But we was pushing it for
That shit took over.
for the rest of 2008, right? When we brought the video out, I lied to you not. If I was the type of person that wanted to eat off my friend, if I wanted to eat off Nelly, I could have ate good. That T-shirt, I'm talking about like every club I went to, every club we performed at, everywhere,
Free
big
Nelly
boys,
No.
everything, free Nelly No shirts, females, everything. I could have made a lot of money, but I didn't think of it like that.
I think Nelly would have wanted you to do it. Knowing him, shit. That's what he bought, a penny.
No, but you say this is raw and uncut.
Yeah, it's uncut. It's the
an
facts.
It's an uncut truth.
Yeah, it's
I was-
facts.
I was raised on morals and principle and
Right.
loyalty, and that was some loyal shit because he looked out for me on damn near every CD that he had.
Yeah.
And he had to. You know what I'm saying? Every time
Right.
he had parties down Red Door, freestyle all day long,
Yeah.
rapping all day long. So it's just
Facts.
like I felt more rich paying homage and seeing how far it went than making money off the shirts at that time.
Facts.
And that West Side Certified is a Baltimore anthem that
Yes,
will probably
it
be
is.
Yes, it is.
I'm talking about
Probably-
2009
Yes, it
till
is.
now it's still
West
rocking.
Side
That man
will
home.
probably be here
Mhm.
forever.
That man home. And they still
Probably
play
be here
that
forever.
play that verse
They do.
from 2009 till now.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That bitch
I ain't
still
gonna lie to
bang.
you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel a little crazy. At the Baltimore Awards, I should have got an award for the hottest for the hottest verse.
Yeah. You definitely. I was
honestly,
behind.
and
I
I'm
was
being real
gone.
honest about that.
I was gone. I was on my bit
I
back
was
then.
being real, and I'm just being real honest. You know what I mean? But I respect everybody that won awards, everybody that's working hard, and everybody that's doing what they do for my city. I respect it all day long, and I hope everybody continue to do what they do because I'm continuing to do what I do, whether it's music, clothes, family businesses, or whatever. That's what it is.
And Valley and Dosey, man, with the whole secret society movement, all the campaign, Da Vinci clothing line, man. I'm proud of you, man. I honor you, man. I respect your movement, man. I respect y'all campaign, man. We appreciate y'all for coming out here on our platform. And Valley, anything you got new, up and coming, man, we hope to get you back in here in the next 60 days. You know what I mean? And that's around the springtime, so the new ventures line will be out. And you know what I'm saying? You be done spent around the Monopoly board a couple times, and you going to have some new shit for us. But, man, we behind you 100%, and we do this shit for the people with a voice that don't have a voice. We build this shit off of, hey, look, Baltimore needs somebody where they can talk. They got all the music in the world, but you can't interview them and find out who a person is, and find out what's going on, and find out what's up with the culture. And that's why we came up with the concept RAWDOPE. the rawest and dopest interviews on the planet. Meaning that we saying we taking the power out of Raw Dope. Raw Dope destroyed a lot of our families. You know what I'm saying? So we saying before you tell us we can't put this on a t-shirt, G-Star got it say Raw on that motherfucker every day. And it is an old 70s saying, man, you got a dope car, you got a dope house, you got a dope woman. So we ain't doing nothing wrong. And we just let everybody know to come fuck with us. We don't want nothing stepped on. Because if it's stepped on, we can't move it through the block. And our block is the internet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Our block is streaming.
Same rules, different dope.
That's it. Same rules, different dope. Same grind, my nigga. That's it. In Point Blank, Prairie and Valley, we appreciate you, man.
We definitely appreciate you.
For everybody out there listening, and for everybody out there looking, man. This man VELLI SMALLS, iconic in Baltimore. He been grinding with his black and white composition notebook for years. He been putting out joints, man. He been supporting the independent underground artists, man. And he just been riding his own way, man. And we appreciate him. And that's why we got this platform. And today, VELLI SMALLS and his brother Doshi was the voice for this shit. And they gave us that shit uncut. Nothing ain't stepped on. Them people coming back. They got my grandmother back door hot as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I can't have these people around the house. We got to take them around the corner and hit them in the motherfucking alley with this shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we appreciate. But just let us know, man, before we get out of here, what you guys got up and coming, where they can find your stuff, your music, where they can come get that motherfucking head right.
Fresh cut.
Where they can get that head right. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know what's going on, man, before we get out of here. We got about 5 minutes before we go.
Bishop, out now on all streaming sites. Just punch in VELLI SMALLS, VELLI SMALLZ. No underscores and none of that. If you want to follow me on any social media platform, it's just VELLI SMALLZ.
VELLI motherfucker small dose. Yeah. Where can we find you?
You can find me. I mean, anybody really want to work with VELLI or feel like they want to reach out to him, they can go through me or they can go through him. Like we ain't being biased at all. Like he is who he is on anybody's music, flat out. But as far as finding me, you know, you can come to Secret Society 1, 1612 West North Avenue, or I'm opening up Secret Society 2 in February, which is 3433 Dundalk Avenue.
Yes.
You know, you can find me at either one. You know what I mean? You can go to my Instagram, secret_society1. You know what I mean? Inbox me or whatever, whether it's about VELLI, whether it's about haircuts, whatever. It's all business to me. Okay. Flat out, bottom line.
And free the motherfucking guys. Before we get out of here, VELLI, one more thing before we get out of here in less than motherfucking 120 seconds. Soulja Boy interview. Hot 90. I mean, it's all over the internet. It's the biggest thing. It's saying this is what I want to say. I believe him. I don't feel like Soulja Boy disrespected anybody that said anything out of control. It comes a time where a man demand respect when you don't want to give it. When you get to playing with me and fucking with me like I ain't been doing this, I gotta shut it down. Just give me your opinion on Soulja Boy.
Hey man, shit. He felt the way he felt because he got receipts for the shit. I don't see nobody denying.
Hey, listen, top 3 biggest songs in Baltimore City, 2018. Before we get out of here.
Real quick.
Ooh by
I knew it.
That's my shit.
Yes,
that's
you
my
fucking
shit.
with a trap nigga. I'll break the and you gonna do that.
Park I strut that motherfucker everywhere I go.
Yes, sir.
That shit.
Yes. Shout out to YG Tech. Can't wait to get him in here.
Shout out to Tech. Get your ass in here, boy.
I got a damn, yo.
It's two more.
2018.
Two more.
It just left. It ain't gone that far.
That Dave on Stars joint.
Okay, shout out to Davo and Stars. Davo was in this motherfucker and he be lit.
9 to 5. Yes, sir.
9 to 5.
Yes, sir. 9 to 5. That
One more. Three.
18. The joint with Young Tech and Davo.
Tech hit every
The new one?
I heard it in 2018 though.
Yeah, but that motherfucker litty.
Yeah, that motherfucker mean.
She want me to, man. I ain't gonna go.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, Mumbles, play that motherfucker when we getting out of here. What you want to lead to when we get out of here? What you want to lead to? You want to leave that very small joint, or you want to leave with the young boys? How you want to pay homage before we get out this motherfucker?
Shit, you can play both.
Ooh, let that joint play out.
You can play both.
Play that
Bust a Move on my joint.
Play that Bust a Move, and we out of here. Raw Dope Podcast. I'm your
forget,
host,
guys,
Hand 5,000.
And it's your girl Miley, First Lady of YBG, the female voice of Raw Dope Podcast. You also can catch us every Monday and Wednesday on WDMF Online Radio.
Online Radio.
We play everybody music.
We play everybody fucking music.
Everybody.
And you can catch us Tuesday at Stone Pit Bar and Grill for Raw Dope Podcast Cheers Edition. VELLI SMALLS in a motherfucking building. 1-5 with my gun high. Big brother Doshi in the building. Secret Society, they been working. We out of here. Hit that notification. Hit that subscribe button now.
Hit it.
I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move. I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move. I came out the womb on a mission. Wrist game had him skating in them business. Mama beefing about the sticks in the dishes. My brothers raised me in and out of prison. Stay humble, been focused, play my position. Went to sleep, street dreaming, woke the Pyrex visions. It was just me and stove, I was in that kitchen. Chef Ramsay with the pie, I fillet those fishes. Always stand front line when it's go time. Make sure the fam eat when it's dinner time. With the magic, with the fork, then it's showtime. I made the work dance when it was hammer time. I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move. I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move. I've been a go-getter, think I'm on to something. Riding round too deep, trying to scoop something. Johnny Law in the bushes like we doing something. Searching all in the car and ain't find nothing. Ripping up the seats like we holding them things. Guess they all in they feelings cause we holding some chains. Got they hands on the hostess and they ready to bang. You ain't scared, is you still high? They go right in. Murder rate got the city looking real bad. Warzone.com, the new Baghdad. Shooters catch that ass slipping like Ryder Mass. And give you headshots like Quill ass. I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move. I feel like Bishop, I got the juice. Get it out the mud like a moose. Like YG Tech, I can't lose. With the arm and hammer, bitch, I bust a move.
Yes.
Shout out to the fucking guys.
VELLI SMALLS in the building, Raw Dope Podcast. I'm your host, Hand 5,000.
And it's your girl, Miley.
And we out of this motherfucker, VELLI SMALLS and Doshi. Thank y'all for coming out. Check them, man. Follow the Mud Drip. Y'all know what it's about.
And
we
make
out
sure
of this
they
motherfucker.
grab all their vintage wear. I love my shirt.
Hey, where you can get the vintage wear at?
I love my shirt.
Follow me on Instagram, Vintage Series 81.
Vintage Series 81 on Instagram.
And be on the lookout for his new spring collection, guys.
And don't forget to catch us on WDMF
Online Radio.
Online Radio.
Every
We
Monday
out of this
and
motherfucker. Every Monday and Wednesday. Raw Dope Podcast. And we out of this motherfucker.
It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me.